snippet piece of leakage, revealing hidden knowledge, of course. In this part two, what we're talking about, the leakage that I'm talking about, she just mentioned, yes, I'm involved, Anita. Yes, I'm involved, but that doesn't mean I'm involved with the disappearance of Jack and Lily. Repeating it 4 times. This is an involuntary admission followed by an immediate qualification. Truthful people rarely volunteer I'm involved unless the question forces it. The overcorrection is telling. Well, she's going to be bringing up Meadow and CPS and Lily's black eye and the neglect allegations herself. She's going to then immediately shut it down by saying Meadow has nothing to do with, well, I will not answer any more questions about Meadow. These new Thursday details, she saw the children only from a distance while working on the fence. Brief, shouted conversation about worms or centipedes. Isn't that interesting that she had the same conversations about worms and centipedes, but only in a different manner, in a different time? She's interchanged that worm centipede story and where she was working on the fence as opposed to being at the door of her RV. And I'm pretty sure that there's a time frame contradiction there. I'll have to further look into that after. The I'm involved phrasing leaks acceptance of responsibility for events on the property, consistent with, well, earlier on in the video, only 3 people that know what happened on this property statement.
You don't make sense, Anita. You don't make sense.
Makes sense. I triggered you. I'm making a lot of sense. Tell me what happened. Tell me who's involved. Tell me why you're angry. Tell the truth. Tell me who picked them up.
Come on, Anita. What
you come on, Janie. Come on, Janie. Come on, Janie. Come on, Janie. Tell the truth. Come on, Janie. Come on, Janie. Two can play this game. Where were you, Janie? If you weren't there, the property's not big. You'd hear the car. Come on, Janie. Come on, Janie. Tell the truth. I won't be silent.
See, Mike, do you really think that is mature, the way she's acting?
Janie, I want to know.
That's funny as hell because that's what I'm talking about, Karen Steves. Anita was just mocking you, Janie, about how immature you're acting in that moment, and you just chose to spin it around and demand Mike do something about Anita for mocking you and imitating what it is that you're doing. And this is going to be the start of a pattern with Janie. She does that right up until this discrepancy and inconsistency she pulled out today with the call to Malaya while she was out searching on the bike. Little quiz question for everybody that is listening in. You guys remember who the person was Janie was talking to? She said it already. Janie can't remember who it was. But she said early on in the investigation that it was the bus driver's wife she was talking to in that sense. And she mentioned it in the paperwork. I think it was redacted. It's been lifted, or there's another way we know that. But anyway, yeah, the bus driver's wife. Well, she can't remember that, Robin. She just remembers the point. You know what I mean? It's like sinks to high heaven. It's not that it didn't happen or anything, but the fact that her memory is selective and it's not, you know. AB, this is where I had to leave my headache. Both Janie and Anita are asking Mike for help. Oh, Ilyanka, no. See, one, in my opinion, just my opinion, like Janie deserved that. What Anita did wasn't crossing the line in comparison to what Janie is doing and how far she's going and with the come on, Anita, come on, well, make your point. Don't just sit there and project it onto the other person as though they're just that much lower and incapable of asking a legitimate question. It's you doing something wrong in that argument, in that conversation. Anita was just answering that with the same sort of energy. And Mike was just acting as, the mediator. Nothing wrong. Janie, she's mocking you. She's imitating you.
I'm trying to explain here. You see, no, she acts like that with you. You may have a little bit more patience than other people do, Mike. Come on. That is immature, Anita. I'm trying to explain here to you what's going on. You're saying, come on, Janie, come on, Janie, come on. Come on, Anita.
How ridiculous and silly. You keep doing it, Janie. You keep doing it. How fair is that? She's saying, come on, Janie, come on, Janie, come on, Janie, come on, Anita. You guys are doing it to each other. It's so funny. It's so ridiculous. You're looking for anything to not have to focus on a point. So silly. It's so silly. But it's funny. I like it. You did a good job. All three of you. Janie, thanks for coming out and spilling the tea. You really, really leaked the hell out of this one. Holy shit. This is like Christmas again. Janie, you couldn't look any more suspicious in all of this. We're not even suggesting that you had anything to do with what ended Jack and Lily's life. But this story of yours and your refusal to even acknowledge the importance of the information relevant to figuring out what happened to Jack and Lily, you're insisting that none of it's important. You're so desperate to distance yourself from all and everything here. You're so desperate for people to believe this silly, nowhere, unbelievable story that you gave the responding officers that day. You done fucked up big time. You guys are bonded to that story, and it is in charge of your lives. To this very day, it's directing your daily lives, what you have to do, what you have to say in order to make yourselves feel better and be able to sleep out there. What an act. You're absolutely right, Esther. Listen, it goes without saying that anybody that was involved in this tragic story and this situation, should it have been a situation that isn't being perpetrated as a hoax by these parents, it was a legitimate one, you would be seeing so much remorse by people. All of the things that they should have and could have done differently. It's not by far any of the closest indicators, but it sticks out and it's very telling to me about, they can't hide it. The Jack and Lily around that house were unwanted burdens to them. And it was a major factor in what happened. Absolutely. In this particular situation. Janie can't even hide it. No, I don't agree with that, Sea Legal. You've just been given such a big indicator and a clue with their RCMP's 1-year update. It should be reinforcing your faith in where this case is going and recognizing what's happened over the past year with people who are associated with the individuals responsible for what happened to Jack and Lily. So, excuse me if I say I don't...
You said Meadow couldn't walk, couldn't hold a spoon, couldn't hold a cup. She was malnutrition when she came to Cindy's house, and you looked after her. Well, when the CPS came here and told Malaya that she and Meadow had to leave, If they looked at that baby when they came here, how come they didn't take that baby then, there, and now? When
You
they
ask
took,
CPS
when
that.
they took
Ask
them to Sid, when
CPS that.
when they went to
Ask
Cindy's
CPS
house,
that. Ask
how come
CPS
the
that.
CPS
Ask
didn't take
CPS
Meadow
that.
there? She
Ask
was in bad
CPS that.
condition.
I don't work for CPS.
How
Ask them
come they
that.
didn't take the baby then, before they sent it to Cindy's house? Because
How
they
come
had
you
to make
didn't
arrangements
notice?
to see
How
the
come you
baby.
didn't notice Lily's black eye? How come you didn't notice? How come you
I don't know.
lie?
The
How come
only
you
thing
won't
I
let me
know about
talk?
Lily's black
question.
How come
eye
you're
is
lashing out at me?
when
You
she was
won't calm
over
down. You won't let me
I
talk.
wasn't there. I wasn't there. I'm only going on what Daniel told me about Lily's black eye. And I heard that from him. I didn't hear it from Wayne and Cindy and blah, 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 blah. I was here. So, and anyway, if you had anything to do with Meadow, through CPS, you're not supposed to say a goddamn thing about that baby because that baby's
That's
under
not
CPS.
true. They never told me to be silent. Not true. Not true. Not true. Not
Oh,
true. They never
that's
told me to be
bullshit.
silent. Not true. Janie, tell the truth. You know what happened.
Listen,
It was not Friday. Tell the
going
truth.
on. There's a case going on with Meadow, and people aren't supposed to be talking about what's going on with Meadow. And another thing too is, what does Meadow have to do with Jack and Lily's disappearance? She's safe and sound. So what does she have to do with Lily's case?
And she's safe
We're not
from
talking
you
about Meadow
because you
here.
failed the
We're
children.
talking about Jack and
She's
Lily.
safe from you. She's safe from you.
Oh, well,
Yeah, Meadow has everything to do with Jack and Lily because she was their sibling. In the house with a risk factor off of the charts. Janie, that you were living in, that you gave up your happy trailer to live in the driveway and shit in a 5-gallon bucket.
She was under your care and had no food. Say, why don't you slow down? Why don't you calm down? Why are you so angry?
You thought she was in danger and you took care of her. Congratulations. But Meadow is not in this conversation. We're leaving Meadow out of this. You keep your mouth shut about Meadow because Meadow has nothing to do with it.
I'm not shutting my mouth. You're not controlling me. You're not going to tell me to be silent, and you're not controlling. This is not your show. This is my show.
Nobody wants to know.
The public wants to know. You don't want to know. The public. She's safe from you and your son. She's safe from you and your son.
Okay. Good. If you think that, you go right ahead. See? You think that, you go right ahead. Well, let me tell you something, Anita, dear. I get to see
you. Never meets you. I hope she never sees you. I hope that she doesn't know who you are. I hope the other children never meet you. I hope that Danny goes to jail. I hope that when you sit one day in your karma and your bullshit trailer with Tucker Fluffy, you realize you failed 3 children, and the other kids who are your real grandkids are going to be one of the witnesses that you were there. You saw Lily's black eye. You let the kids be hungry.
I think Janie's already understood that, but she's made the conscious decision to deny that and cover.
Heard the screams. You know why you're here, Janie? Because I triggered you. You know why you're angry and lashing out at me? Because you're involved.
Absolutely. Friends, Anita's right on the money with this. 100%.
You're involved. You're involved. You're involved. You're involved. Don't tell me to calm down. You're involved in the disappearance of 2 children, and you're lying. Lying.
Honey, you didn't trigger me. You didn't trigger me, honey. I'm just tired of hearing your bullshit on the internet.
No, you're triggered, girl. Yeah, Janie, I'd say you're triggered. You're always triggered, though. So that's what should have came out of your mouth.
I am. I'm really tired. Everybody's tired.
On the internet, are you dumb? Don't go on Mike's show. Don't listen, dummy.
So come on your show. What you just said?
I said Mike's show, Mike's show. Don't listen. Don't go on the internet.
Well,
When the police talk to you, Janie, how did you sit there and listen to Lily cry? How did you listen to Lily cry? How did you let 3 kids starve? Let's get to the real. How did you see the black eye? How did you let Daniel beat women? How did you let Earl be their father?
Strong
Don't come
points.
at me. I'm coming back for you. I won't be silent.
Can you please show some receipts there, Anita?
I don't know about receipts. I don't need receipts. You know what the receipt is? Right now, your reaction to me.
Have you ever met Earl? No, you haven't.
I don't want to meet Earl. From the video of Tim, he's fucking crazy. That's why you're crazy.
You know what? Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yes, ma'am.
Mike, control her or else I'm gone because she wants to know answers. I'm trying to
Control
give her
your woman. That's the second time she's triggered you to the point of asking Mike to censor Anita because she's beating your ass in this argument like nobody's business. Nobody asked you to call up, honey. Daniel and his mom Janie do the same thing around YouTube channels. When things aren't going their way, they demand that the person who was bringing out the reality in the moment be censored.
answers and she's not listening. I'm tired of talking over to her. I'm trying to answer her questions and she tries to answer me a question and she doesn't tell me when she's done. So I don't know when to step in to speak. So it's got to stop.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do it like this. Anita, you say something and then I want to hear everything she has to say about it. The statements are important.
And Mike.
Yes, ma'am.
Mike, she gets to answer the question once and no more because I'm tired of answering the same question over again. So she wants a question answered and there's nothing more said about Meadow because I will not answer any more questions about Meadow. Okay. And I'm not going to say anything about Meadow. Meadow's not involved in this case of the missing Jack and Lily's. Mm-hmm. Meadow is safe and sound. Yes, she is. And there shouldn't be anything said about Meadow. We're looking for Jack and Lily, the answers to Jack and Lily. And I will answer your questions about Jack and Lily and Jack and Lily only.
Okay, so you mentioned that Lily had a...
So it's a lot easier to understand what happened at the end of the driveway on was it Saturday when the fight occurred at the end of the driveway with Haley and everybody and Janie throwing hands? It would have been the exact same scenario with a few different faces there. Can't wait to see the body cam, by the way.
Black eye at Patty's on Wednesday, right? You made a statement about that.
Oh, me? Are you talking to me or her?
You. Well, the question is here, Wade saw marks on the children, black eyes. You are telling us that you never saw any marks on the children or heard them complain that they were starving, that they didn't have enough food. Please go ahead. Okay.
Now, if this incident happened on Wednesday, the black eye from her getting hit from a truck, okay? That's what Daniel said, that she was playing with a dump truck. The dump truck flipped up and hit her in the eye. Okay? Now, for Wednesday, they didn't get home till late. So I didn't see Jack and Lily on Wednesday. Okay? Now, Thursday, I didn't see them Thursday morning. They went to town Thursday
Janie shouldn't
and didn't get home here till around, I'm not sure, 3:30, 4 o'clock. Okay? I was out here in the yard working on the fence and raking. I just seen them from a distance from where I was standing out in the yard where I was working on the fence, and they were here beside the playhouse. Now, if you look from the aerial thing, you'll see where the playhouse is and the woodshed. Well, I was over in the fence. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now I came out of my trailer and they were playing there. I didn't go up to the kids. I went straight out